Welcome to our Maths Teacher YouTube channel. Today you are going to learn about the 4th and 5th lessons in this unit, direct proportion. Solving problems related to direct proportion algebraically. That is our third method, algebraic equation method. Let's see an example. The price of a book varies depending on the quantity of books is shown here. Number of books and their corresponding prices. If the price of one book is 20 rupees, you know that the price of 2 books is 40 rupees and 3 books 60 rupees and 4 books 80 rupees. Let's use algebraic symbols to represent the number of books and the price. Let's assume as the number of books as X and the corresponding prices as Y rupees. Now, in the third column of this table, you have to find the values of Y over X. That means you have to divide the prices by the number of books. The first one, 20 divided by 1, that is 20. In the second row, 40 divided by 2, that is 20. In the third row, 60 divided by 3, that is 20. In the last one also, you can see that when 8 is divided by 4, that is 20. Therefore, you can see that when the price is divided by the number of books, the value that is obtained is a constant, that is 20. It is the price of one book. So, you can write Y over X equals a constant. That means a constant value. Take K as the constant value. So, Y over X equals K. Now, by cross multiplication, you can write Y equal Kx. This is an algebraic equation. In this equation, the algebraic symbols are used. That's why we say it as an algebraic equation. You can solve the problems related to direct proportion using this equation. Let's see the first example. The price of 5 exercise books is 240 rupees. Find the price of 3 exercise books. First write the equation Y equal Kx where K is a constant and find the value of K using the information of the given problem. Here you may think that how do you select the values for X and Y? We change the number of books and find the corresponding prices. The quantity we change is taken as X and the other quantity is taken as Y. When the value of X is changed, the value of Y is also changed. So, the value of Y is 240 and the value of X is 5. Now, substitute these values in this algebraic equation. Y is 240 equals K into X is 5. Now, 240 equals 5K. To find the value of K, divide both sides by 5. When 240 is divided by 5, the answer is 48. In the right hand side, 5's are get cancelled. So, the value of K equals 48. Now, the value of K is substituted in the same equation Y equal Kx. Now, you can substitute the value of K here. That is, Y equals 48x. You are asked to find the price of 3 books in the question. The equation Y equals 48x is used for that. Here the value of X is 3 substitute 3 instead of x in this equation. Y equals 48x. Y equals 48 into 3. So the answer is 144. Hence the price of 3 books is 144 rupees. Let's consider the second example. A train travels at a speed of 120 kilometers in an hour. What is the distance it travels in 5 minutes? Since the distance travels in 1 hour, that means 60 minutes is 120 kilometers. Here, you may think that how do you select the values for x and y? We change the time and find the corresponding distance. The quantity we change is taken as x. That is the time. The other quantity is taken as y. That is the distance. So, y equal kx. Y is 120. X is 60. Substitute those values. Now, a simple equation is obtained. 120 equals k into 60. To find the value of k, you have to solve this equation. Divide both sides by 60. In the right hand side, the 60's are get cancelled. In the left hand side, when 120 is divided by 60, the answer is 2. So the value of k equals 2. Now the value of k is substituted in the equation y equal kx. So y equals 2x. You are asked to find the distance travelled in 5 minutes in the question. Hence the value of x is 5. Now substitute 5 for x. In the equation y equals 2x, y equals 2 into 5. We have substituted the value of x here. So the value of y equals 10. Hence the distance travelled in 5 minutes is equal to 10 kilometers. The third example. An item bought for 500 rupees is sold keeping a profit of 10%. Find its selling price. 10% means if the cost price is 100 rupees, the selling price is 110 rupees. Since the selling price of the item is 110, which is bought for 100 rupees, in the equation y equal kx, those values are substituted. Then 110 equals k into 100. To find the value of k, divide both sides by 100. Then in the right hand side, hundreds are get cancelled. In the left hand side, 110 over 100. Don't get hurry to simplify this. Later it is simplified. Now the value of k is substituted in the equation y equal kx. So y equals 110 over 100 x. You are asked to find the selling price of the item bought for 500 rupees. That means the value of x is 500. Now replace x by 500. Y equals 110 over 100x. Then y equals 110 over 100 into 500. 100 and 500 both can be divided by 100. 100 divided by 100, 1. 500 divided by 100, 5. So, 110 into 5, the answer is 550. Hence, the selling price of the item is 550 rupees. Now you are given homework. Write answers for the exercise 10.4 in the textbook. Our last lesson in the unit direct proportion, that is foreign currency. already learned about foreign currency in previous grades. Let's remind what is the exchange rate. The rate at which one country exchanges its currency with that of another country is called as the exchange rate. You know that this is not a constant value. It increases and decreases daily due to various reasons. Here you are given the currency units used by certain countries and their exchange rates with respect to the Sri Lankan rupee on a particular day. Study this table. Let's solve some problems using the data given in the table. First question. Someone who works abroad sent $15 to his son for his birthday. Find that amount in Sri Lankan rupees. In the table, you can see that the value of $1 equals 188 rupees and 10 cents. To find the value of $15, you have to multiply that value by 15. Then the answer is 2,821 rupees and 50 cents. Let's see another problem. A person got 44,671 rupees is converted to euro from a bank. Find the amount of euro he obtained. In the table, it is given that 1 euro equals 203 rupees and 5 cents. Now, by using this, you can find the value of 1 Sri Lankan rupee in euro. That is 1 over 203.05. Don't get hurried to simplify this. Now you are asked to find the value of 44,671 rupees in euro. For that, you have to multiply that value by 44,671. After simplified, the answer is 220 euro. Now you are given a homework. Write answers for the exercise 10.5 in the textbook. You are given another homework too. That is, you have to write answers for the review exercise in the 12th unit, Indices. I will be back in the next unit. Don't forget to subscribe us. Thank you.